NASA confirmed in 2011 that the Terra and Landsat 7 satellites experienced multiple compromise events during 2007 and 2008. The Landsat 7 satellite monitors global agriculture and water, while the Terra satellite tracks wildfires and natural disasters. But the attackers didn't hack the spacecraft in orbit. They exploited ground-based network infrastructure. They understood that in the space domain, the ground is often the weakest link. This is SPARTA technique RD-0001, which is acquire infrastructure. Today, we are going to look at this particular technique that those attackers used. So the first question we ask is, who are these actors? This technique is used by nation-state intelligence services, military cyber units, and well-resourced strategic adversaries. They position themselves so that when access is required, the connection already exists. The second question we would ask is, what particular space infrastructure are they interested in acquiring? The first point of interest is the ground station equipment. Threat actors may acquire or operate their own ground station infrastructure, antenna positioners, and tracking systems to locate spacecraft. Also, they look for ground antennas capable of transmitting commands and receiving telemetry. Again, radio modems and data processors to convert radio frequency signals into usable data. This enables independent command monitoring or interference operations. The second point of interest for these attackers is commercial ground station services. Adversaries may leverage commercial ground station as a service platforms. By onboarding as a legitimate commercial entity, they gain global antenna coverage. The third point of interest is spacecraft for proximity operations. Some adversaries acquire their own spacecraft. Public orbital data enables precise positioning near target assets. Operating at close range reduces signal loss and enables surveillance, interception, or interference for these attackers. The last point of interest for these attackers is launch facilities. To place assets in orbit, attackers may rely on national launch facilities or commercial providers. Also, military ranges, space agency sites, or private launch companies. The third question we would ask ourselves is, how could this have been prevented? We apply two resilience measures. The first one is CM0009, which is Threat Intelligence Program. The second one is CM0077, which is Space Domain Awareness. The first resilience measure, which is space domain awareness. Space domain awareness isn't just about tracking objects, it's about pattern of life. It's about identifying spacecraft and infrastructure whose behavior suggests surveillance, proximity operations, or pre-positioning. When space becomes transparent, preparation becomes detectable. The next resilience measure we'll look at is the Threat Intelligence Program. A threat intelligence program helps an organization generate their own threat intelligence information and track trends to inform defensive priorities and mitigate risk. We need to leverage all sorts of intelligence services or commercial satellite imagery to identify and track adversary infrastructure development or acquisition. This is SPARTA RD-0001, where threat actors may buy, lease, or rent space infrastructure that can be used for future campaigns or perpetrate other techniques. To protect your space infrastructure against this risk, we need to apply two resilience measures, which are space domain awareness and threat intelligence programs.